So, and then the third thing is, once you've kind of figured out and got some awareness around what is you're putting down on your paper, the third thing that I want you to think about is, what do you want to think about yourself? If you could think, if I had a magic wand and you could think anything about yourself without a whole bunch of shame and a whole bunch of judgment and a whole bunch of baggage, what would that be? Write it down. Writing it down, we've already talked about, is a crucial step to this process, writing it down. Because once you have gone through noticing and then writing it down and then asking yourself if it's true and then tapping into maybe what your best friend would think, there's something that happens in your brain and you start to turn your brain to the side that can create something better for you, which is in this prefrontal cortex part of your brain, that is going to be a lot nicer than what your back part of your brain is offering you with the I'm fat business. Okay. So it's really, really, really important in step 3 of what you want to think, that you write that down, because that is what you're going to redirect your brain to when nonsense starts happening again, because it will. Okay. Then the fourth and final thing, once you write those things down that you want to think about yourself, where in your life do you already think that about yourself? In what areas of your life do you already think that about yourself? Okay, so I'm going to give you an example, because I don't really, I can't really come up with stuff myself when I'm learning something. I need an example. Okay, so I didn't think of one beforehand. I was going to think of one on the fly. So let me think about something on the fly. Okay, this is one that I practice a lot. Okay, so one of the things that I frequently write down in my journal is that I'm a bad mom. Okay, how many people are with me on constantly thinking I'm a bad mom? Okay, so I write down all the things that I did that were wrong, and I'm such a bad mom because of all these things that I should be doing that I'm not, and so and so is the best mom ever and she does all these things, and so those are the things I should do, right? And I write all this garbage down that I'm not a good mom, right? And I go through and I like, are those things true? Well, I would like to do some of these things that I'm not doing. If I'm honest with myself, I would like to be doing some of the things that I'm not doing. Okay, I'm going to make a list of things that I would like to be doing. Okay, those are good things for me to hang on to, right? But then I go through and think, would my best friend say that I'm a bad mom in these ways that I wrote down? She's not going to say that. She's not going to say I'm a bad mom. She's going to point out all of the things that I do that are great and awesome, right? Oh, perfect. She would point those things out to me. That is great. What do I think she would say? And so that is the number 3. What do I want to believe about me being a good mom? What would she say? Okay. So she would say that I'm a good mom because one of the things that I do for my kids is I give them a candy bar bouquet on their birthdays. So they get this big, giant, candy bar bouquet that's in a little basket thing with a whole bunch of their favorite candies and gift cards to their favorite restaurants and whatever, right? So that's one of their birthday gifts, is I do a candy bar bouquet. So and I've done this for the last couple of years. It's one of the things that my kids love the most, but I just do it. Like it's fun for me to do. And so I don't think that I'm the greatest mom in the world because I give my kids a candy bar bouquet. Like, I don't think that. But I can't tell you how many people have told me, you are such a good mom for doing that for your kids. I bet they love that. And every time I do it, my husband tells me, you're such a good mom. You do that for your kids, and that is so awesome. They love that. You're such a good mom. And so I'm going to write on number 3, the things that I think my friend is going to say to me. And then I remember, you know what? I do that candy bar bouquet thing. And I am a good mom when I do that candy bar bouquet. Like, that's something that's fun for me. And I I think they like it. They tell me that they do. They talk about it all the time. They're like, "Am I going to get a candy bar?" Like it's a thing, but I forget that because to me, it's just fun for me, right? It's not like, "Oh, I'm going to be a good mom. Let's do a candy bar bouquet." That's not what I think. And so number 4 is, in what ways am I already a good mom? I do the candy bar bouquet. Okay, I do that, and that's fun for me. And then my husband tells me all the time that our bedtime routine that we have with our kids, he just thinks it's the best thing ever that I do. And he's like, "You really should give yourself credit for that. The bedtime routine that you have with the kids, going in and scratching their back and telling them how much you love them and giving them snuggles and whatever that I do every night." He's like, "You're a good mom." Okay. Okay. I'm going to, that's one of the ways I'm a good mom. So I'm redirecting my brain to the ways that I'm already achieving the thing that I think I'm not achieving in this area.